This is Bruce Whetten with the Herald Review, where the Bisbee Pumas have just knocked off the Tanque Verde Hawks 35-21. Coach, this virtually clinches the championship for you, am I right?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
And we've still got 2 games to play. You're sitting in the driver's seat now. But talk to you about tonight's game and how sweet is it to beat this team that's handled you guys the last 2 years?
It's real sweet, bittersweet. We had it in our hands last year, and unfortunately we gave it away, but we finished the job tonight. They won every aspect of the game: defense, offense, special teams, and that's what we need to do. We're a dangerous team when we do that.
We had talked earlier that it was going to take execution on your part tonight, and boy did you. Offense, defense, special teams came through. Sebastian, big TD run there, kickoff return. So all facets of the game were working tonight.
Yes, sir.
You got 2 games left. We got a very big showdown with Tombstone, but you're in the driver's seat. You own the tiebreakers over Wilcox and Benson, and so it's looking pretty for you guys. But talk to me about your players and what this team is.
This is an important win because this is a big senior class, and it's a good way to go out for your senior night. And this class is special, and people are going to start seeing that pretty soon.
Bryson, give me your thoughts on tonight's game. You had some big runs. You played well. Give me your thoughts.
It just shows a lot about our team again. Like I said, last week we went through a weird little game of Call of Duty, but the bounce back in this coming week and on break and guys showing up week in and week out, it shows a lot about our team. But I just couldn't thank my coaches, teammates enough for putting me in the spot to do what I did.
So, Sebastian, you had some clutch throws tonight to a number of receivers. But probably the most clutch play of the night was they come down and score with 4 seconds to go in the half. You take the kickoff back 84 yards for a cut. Talk to me about that reverse and how you handled that.
It's just trusting your coaches, man, and your players. It's all about trust. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't trust them. And with this team, we played since we were young, and this is a finally when everybody's clicking in the higher cylinders, and it's working great.
Number 10, introduce yourself, please. What's your name?
Emilio Diaz-Lopez, play defense.
And talk to me about tonight's win for you. What does this mean for your team, and what does this mean for your senior year?
It means a lot, about to clinch the region championship. We all came out here and we played our hardest. That's what we got to do. We got to play with 11, not to play hard.
You guys all had aspirations and dreams, but everything you've dreamed about is coming to fruition.
Yeah.
And
believed in this since day one. That's why we've been out here. Been out here since summer.
Hunter, tonight you had some huge receptions. Talk to me about your play and what it was like to be out here tonight on the field. Speak up.
Sebastian Lopez threw me a touchdown, but I missed a couple. That's me, but I'm proud of how I played.
And you had some big runs on it. You also had a few big catches. Am I right?
Yeah.
But the play of the night was a game sealer, interception return on a pick 6 by Michael Coronado. 2 weeks ago, you were on this field. You got your bell rung severely. We didn't know what your situation was, and you have come back with a vengeance. And tonight, to come back with that pick 6 to seal the win. Talk to me about that pick 6 tonight, Mike.
I was just trusting my position, trusting my job, staying home, and I got a shout out my boy Miles. Tipped the ball right to me, and I was just done.
Were you just surprised to be so wide open?
Very surprised.
And a clear path to the end zone.
Yes,
what does a win like this do for you tonight as on your senior night, your last game as a Bisbee Puma?
It does so much because I played with these boys my whole life. And we've never won a conference championship in over 60 years, and it just feels great.
Well, we're not done yet. You still got a playoff to go to, but first we got to get past Tombstone. So, Coach, we don't know how Tombstone did tonight. We imagine they play one handily, but you've already seen this team. You're aware of this team and the dangers they offer. So, you're going to their place next week. It's their senior night. And after what happened here last year, I'm pretty sure you're going to be ready for a dogfight over there.
I'm sure these boys are ready to.
So, Sebastian, give me your thoughts as to what it's going to take to beat the Yellow Jackets on their field next Friday night.
Every team you got to take in like they're the number one. You can't lose. You can't. You got to win. There's no other choice. And I think, Tombstone's a good team. It's athletes against athletes. People can make plays. But I think, we're a really good team and we're at the highest point. So I don't think nobody can stop us.
Bryson, your thoughts about next week's game against Tombstone?
Well, it's just like he said, athletes against athletes. So that's going to show a lot about our discipline. if we stay disciplined, we can stop the plays. But if we run around unmanned like we have sometimes, but if we play like we did tonight, I feel like we'll be able to give a good fight.
Now, Mr. Lopez, I mean, you're probably one of Emilio, right? I mean, what do you have to do defensively next week to help this team win?
We got to get all 11 hands to the ball. You know, we got to game tackle. We can't let DJ Elias slip out of our hands.
And Hunter, your thoughts on next week's game?
Yeah, well, like Bryson and Sebastian said,
So,
it's against athletes.
Michael, tell me about this bingo chain you're wearing, this big old honking chain. What is that?
So if you get an interception, a forced fumble recovery, you have to wear the chain. Yeah, made a play.
Well, Puma Pride is strong tonight here in Bisbee, Arizona, as the Bisbee Pumas are celebrating a 35-21 win over Tanque Verde. Gentlemen, congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you.